In this video, I will share with you how I became extremely disciplined. This video is going to be a practical video. That means that you can take action. So I'm going to give you 5 techniques that really help me to become extremely disciplined. So let's define what is being disciplined. So being disciplined in the purest, rawest forms is doing the things that you don't feel like it, doing the things that you don't want to do. I assume if you're watching this video, you know what being disciplined means. So let's go into the 5 techniques that really help me. So the first technique is find the reason. Find the reason why you are being that disciplined. Find the reason why you are suffering that much. If you don't have a strong why, if you don't have a strong reason why you are suffering that much, why would you suffer, or why you would do the work, or why you would do certain thing or a particular thing if isn't worth it? So I assume if you're watching this video, you already have a goal in your mind, and you just need to ask why you want that goal, but a strong why. Like, I think if you say a money thing, like a car, something like that, I personally think that doesn't work. I think it need to be something more meaningful than a simple car. So a practical thing that you can do right now is pause this video and go ask why you want what you want. So that's simple, and this is the truth. Like, if you don't know why you are being that disciplined, if you don't know why you are suffering that much, isn't worth it, right? So you need to have a strong reason. You need to have a reason in your mind always, every day, waking up and always remembering yourself why you are suffering and why you are doing the work. So the second technique that I use is change your identity. So identity is what you believe you are, is a set of beliefs, like what you think yourself, what you think you are. And identity is a really simple thing. So if you believe you are a lazy person, you will be a lazy person. So if you believe that you are extremely disciplined, you will be extremely disciplined. So how we change our identity. So we change our identity. The best way I found for creating new beliefs is acting in accordance to that new belief. So let's for example says that you want to be extremely disciplined, right? You need to do things in your day that require extremely amounts of discipline, and you do that day by day, over day, repeating, and then you are extremely disciplined because you do extremely disciplined things. And the second tip I can give you to integrate this new belief that you want to integrate, and the reasons that you might want to create a new belief, is to grow your business, to fix some problems in your life, or just to be more happy in general. More, not happier, it's probably not the word, but being good with yourself. Like most of us have some beliefs that we don't like it. It's so simple to change it. I I don't. It's simple but not easy. Um, so another tip that you can use is just repeat it. This new identity, like if you want to be extremely disciplined, I'm not a lazy person. I'm not like that type of person. I'm not like that. I don't I'm not like that. Like you say with like disgust of being lazy. You No, I'm not lazy. I'm really disciplined. I'm extremely disciplined. I'm not that type of person. I'm not a lazy person. I'm not a person who wakes up late. I'm not a person who procrastinates. You say that to yourself like this and you act in accordance with that new belief, and then you will eventually starting to integrate that new belief that you want for yourself. Another technique to set a new belief is like close your eyes and actually visualize yourself. Visualize yourself having that belief. How would it feel? How would it feel to have it? And that's the three techniques. So the first one, act in accordance with that new belief. That means that if you want to be extremely disciplined, you need to have things in your day that require amounts of discipline, amounts of extremely discipline, and you do that day by day, and then you will eventually see yourself as an extremely disciplined. The second technique is to repeat it to yourself, that wherever believe that you are, and say the what the fuck? So you say like the contrary meaning, like if you want to be extremely disciplined, like I'm not a lazy person. I'm not like that. I'm not a person who procrastinates. I'm not a person who wakes up late. I'm not a person who do that. You mean this point. And the third and last technique that I have used to set a new belief and integrate it to my own life is to visualize how would it feel to have that new belief, and actually believing that you have that new belief, like actually creating a visualization where you have that new belief. So the third technique slash observation slash how it's going to be is that you just need to be more disciplined until you start seeing results. Then all is going to be easy. This means that, like, if you are going to the gym, right? For 1 month, and you aren't seeing any results, obviously will be really difficult, really hard sticking into going to the gym. But when you start seeing results, when you start seeing the changes in your body, when you start receiving compliments of other people saying that your physique is changing, that you look better, that you look with more muscle, then it's always going to be fun and easy. I think it's obvious why it's going to be easy, but and I'm going to explain it briefly. Is because, like, if you go to the gym, you will have more muscle. If you look good, if you don't go to the gym, you'll feel worse, and you actually start enjoying obviously, because you're seeing results. I think this is obvious. And the fourth and the fourth technique is not technique, like another observation is be glad that be glad that the fourth technique, it's not a technique but it's an observation, is be glad that's hard. That way you can differentiate from other people. Like you can really stand out. Like what is the meaning, like the enjoyment of all people could do it? Like if it's difficult, that means that a low percentage of people could do it. uh, I see that that way, and I don't like being average. I think most of the people also don't. So if it is difficult, be grateful. If it is difficult um, to do what you want to do, be grateful. That way you can really differentiate from other people. And another thing is you will be so proud of yourself. You will be so good and really fulfilled with yourself after you pass that journey of suffering that much and being like really disciplined. Like you will really like to see the past version of you really suffering. And the last technique I'm going to give you is just you have to have a routine. You have to have a full day, a day. And the last technique I'm going to give you is you have to have a routine. You have to have a routine all mapped out, like from start to finish, from when you wake up and to when you go to sleep, what you are going to do. Like you have to have all mapped out. That way you don't think what you are going to do. You just need to do it, and you don't need to think about it. Like if you don't want to do something, just do it. Don't think it. It's easy. It's easy. Just do it. Don't think it. I know it. This is sound easy to talk, but really try. Uh, this practical step is build your entire. Um, this practical step could be build your own routine from when you wake up to when you go sleep, and just have all mapped out. That way you don't need to think what you're going to do. You don't need to uh, know like another thing is if you eat the same thing every day, it's really good because you don't need to waste willpower about what you are going to cook. And but yeah, that's that's another level. But if you have a routine all mapped out, start to finish, you just need to do it. Like if is hard, like just do it. Don't think it. This mindset could help you. So I hope you find this video useful. I hope you really implement these 5 techniques that I have just gave you. I think these 5 techniques is like all you need about this being disciplined. I think just the first and the second, it's like you know what you need to know why you are suffering. If you don't know why you are suffering, isn't worth it. Like if you're suffering like working all day, like really for just one car, like it can be expensive, but what is going to give you like, yeah, it's cool to it's cool to drive a car, but it's actually really meaningful. So think about what you want, why you want, and bye guys.